Who?
Oh, what?
What is it? What?
Hello.
Hey guys, welcome back. We have to watch Castlevania Season 3, Episode 2, The Reparation of My Heart. My name is Nubby.
I'm Dameron.
I'm Pat.
My name is Suraj Belmont.
I am Rena.
For some reason, we started this way for this episode. We're
like
going to
it.
continue doing it. The last episode was great. Super excited to jump into this one. Any predictions without reading the summary of the episode?
I think Isaac gets unexpected help in his search for Hector. Meanwhile, Carmilla plots a land grab.
I know, as soon as I read it, I was like, God damn it, Isaac is back. I mean, I like Isaac.
I mean, we knew he would come back.
Yeah, I'm curious to know.
We have seen the word heart in multiple episode titles so far.
yeah.
So I wonder if that's a theme of this season.
Yeah.
Don't know how heart could be a theme, but we'll see.
Someone's going to have to eat a heart.
Well, we saw a lot of them last season. A lot of them being ripped out of chests,
Yes.
specifically. Yes,
Yeah.
by Dracula in particular.
You know, we didn't talk about those brutal ass kills last episode. The one where Trevor was fucking breaking the bones of that beast thing.
God.
Yeah,
Like
kicking his knee
like,
back and just and getting the jawbone and the neck and Lord
Yes,
Almighty.
the first time on the couch, everybody was roaring, break his neck, break his neck, break his neck.
And we all still went, ah! What happened?
That's funny.
Yeah.
Alright guys, we're gonna jump into this now. Mark is up to you. Please support the OG content. If you want to watch ahead, guess what? We're already ahead on Patreon. If you can now support on Patreon, like, comment, subscribe. We love you all. And we will jump into this.
Can you do that every episode?
A little bit of a Middle Eastern theme here with the music and the
I was
clothing.
gonna say not everybody's fleeing in terror, but
Yeah.
here we go.
Yeah.
Give it a second. Oh, that one's got
Oh,
four
that's
chins.
a lot of them.
Wow.
Whoa.
Oh, it's Isaac.
Yeah.
Isaac with his, his army.
He's just like accumulated them over his horrible journeys.
Come on, Isaac, let's go fuck shit up, bro.
Makes sense though, numbers, right? If you
Yeah.
already have 6, that turns to 12, 24.
I smell you, forgemaster.
He's blind. Wow.
Not many people can smell an education.
Ooh.
Well, yours is full of dead bodies, so.
You just have to know what hell smells like.
So you've been there before.
Fucking dialogue in this show is amazing.
Seen it.
Oh.
Oh, okay. Well,
You're also a man of fate. And if God created everything, then he also made hell.
The Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, once said,
I'm glad they said
"One
that.
day
Your
there will
people.
be no human beings left in hell. Perhaps I'm doing his work. I've heard tell that you possess a large Carpathian transmission mirror.
Who? Oh, one of those that Dracula had.
Yeah, I think he's trying to get the house back.
Purchased from me by a lovely couple who did not go out during the day.
Ah,
I have something else and that may be of interest.
it's like that box from Angel where they were trying to capture the soul.
It will read a thought.
Oh.
oh.
Oh, it's like the mirror that he was kicked through.
Called Sir.
The mirror wants to be called Sir.
They're on the wall.
No, if it did that, we'll call whatever
Yeah,
it wants.
I just listened to it, bro. It's got shards.
Sir Mirror, see my wish.
Oh, I want to see what you gonna show me, dude.
He wants the castle back.
Oh, I like that
How
it
far?
perceives it.
Oh, he's looking for Trevi.
There you are. Sir Mirror, who owns this castle you show me?
Oh, man, this mirror is dope as fuck.
I know, right?
How much does this thing cost?
So, this is Styria.
Was this a useful
Hell yeah, let me buy this
very
shit.
useful thing.
Take the mirror. It's yours.
Why is he so cordial to him?
I have a feeling you haven't received many gifts in your life.
Damn, what a good guy.
I like this guy.
So
Yeah, please don't kill him.
I expect to go to hell one day, and that would be a situation where I would be glad to be owed a favor.
Ah, 40 chests.
Damn.
40 chests for your afterlife, though.
You will get out of the city right now, or face the consequences.
Okay.
You were talking to beasts.
I'm walking to the port to find a ship right now.
This guy's becoming more and more interesting.
Isaac.
He's better. He's better than Hector for sure.
One more word and you will die.
Seriously, dude.
You had to fuck
I
it
was
up.
spoiled by a single act of kindness in this city.
Poor guy.
Maybe you should have just left all the monsters outside.
I don't need any of these bodies for forging.
Oh.
You may eat.
Oh! You fucked, boy.
Jeez. Oh my god.
You
swinging. Oh, what is that?
What is it? What?
Just a mouth.
He's a true necromancer. It actually owns a lot. That's
Yeah,
pretty
y'all
fucking
fucked up.
badass.
I mean, he did give up humanity to be with Dracula.
Man, but did he sick him on everybody or just the people fighting? Because
He's still with Dracula, right? Like, he's still fighting for Dracula as far as he knows.
But he was trying to be peaceful. They fucked him up.
Yeah.
I mean, if everyone else knows Dracula's dead, he must know he's dead. But yeah, he might be fighting on his behalf.
But I mean, that doesn't give up that he's still against humanity.
Hurry your asses up.
My friends and I need a ship to take us to Genoa.
And I like to do business.
He sounds so familiar.
I believe I will kill you and all your men and take it.
Who would be left to sail it?
You are a strange man.
Will you be coming aboard this night?
What
Damn,
is your
talk no
name,
jutsu.
Captain?
That's a good salesman right there.
I'm the captain. That's all you need to know and all you need to call me.
I guess that's
Do I
fine.
have your word, Isaac?
You do.
Okay, this is risque.
Oh, we're sailing for Genoa.
Genoa.
Then we're like,
They're like, no.
yeah, exactly. what the fuck you get
I
us
can't
into?
sleep
Okay.
now.
Can they stay below deck, please?
I have it. Future.
She's been home 5 minutes and she's already carrying the future rolled up under her arm.
The future does seem very portable.
Your comedy act hasn't improved while I've been away.
Come on, that was kind of fun.
This is us. Our march from there to here defines a destabilized zone with no real power structures.
That must be 800 miles of territory as the crow flies.
You've gone mad. The vampire groups in this corridor are hopelessly splintered. The humans are in complete chaos.
She's the only one thinking from the sisters.
It's a pen, isn't it?
That's right. We enclose this corridor with all the humans in it.
This was Dracula's plan.
Dracula didn't want a pen, he wanted to kill everybody.
We have Hector, the forgemaster.
You're not even feeding him enough energy, bro.
Enough to stay alive.
The
No.
otherwise useless little bastard can in fact create us a new army from the regiments of hell itself. And that is how we take control of the corridor and trap ourselves a flock of livestock
I mean, it is a good
that will keep
plan.
us fed forever.
Yeah.
Forever, ever?
Nothing about humans. Leave a handful of them alone for 5 minutes, and they'll make more little humans.
Oh God.
That's smart.
It's horrible.
It's better than Dracula's plan.
Take over a longing, rule over it like the empresses of old, and drink all the humans
And
forever.
we'll just
I mean, I
have to
really can't argue.
Yeah, no.
sacrifice
it's-
tributes, or what? You gonna take the old ones so they keep procreating?
Do you know what annoys me about it most?
It is correct.
You only have one forgemaster, maybe?
It's a really good.
It is.
Your experience and all our intelligence tells us it's chaos from here to the Danube.
That is a big ass bird, whatever that
We
was.
simply don't have the strength of numbers to make it work.
But we do have Hector.
We have a half-dead thing in the cell that will have no interest at all in helping you do anything.
So feed him twice a day.
He was quite pliable once. And then you got him to betray his master, beat the shit out of him, and dragged him 800
Yeah, you
miles
did.
on the
Yeah, you
end of
did.
the rope.
She thinks it's funny over here.
Maybe we could just torture him until he does what he's told.
We might just be giving him the opportunity to create his own army.
There you go.
Very true.
Let me handle it.
Yeah, she's a nice one. She'll win him over. Alright, I'm gonna rewind her to that
Is
part.
this going to be like the time you found a spider with one broken leg and you tore the castle apart looking for something small enough to make a splint?
No.
She's gonna fall for Hector. Like for realsies.
She was already
Camilla
blushing.
or her?
The nice one.
So it's Morona, Striga, and Lenore.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lenore is the tactician, I guess.
Lenore's a redhead.
Yeah, Striga is the
Yeah.
raven.
Do you guys think they're having sex?
No.
I don't know.
It's still
I think so.
platonic.
I don't know. I still can't tell.
Still up in the air.
They're too far apart.
They're naked.
Hey, it can get hot.
I suppose I'm awake now. Can I take 2?
Those are on me.
Hey!
Bill Nye.
Just flicked it at her like she's a
Throw
hooker.
it.
My.
Right?
What a
Yeah,
formidable beast
Yeah.
you are.
Did he say
Science guy.
Master Belmont?
Your excuse.
He knew who he was?
I recognize, of course, the crest of the noble house
there you
of
go,
Belmont upon your fine tunic. I am the Count Saint-Germain, Doubtless your family told you stories about me.
Nah.
My family were a little too dead to tell me many stories.
Anyway.
I was curious as to what brought you to remote Lindenfeld. You are practically the Jesus of murder. Why are you here, Belmont?
I'm taking breakfast back to my partner. Nope.
Keep an eye on that one. He is unscrupulous.
I've been told that some of your books had been damaged when night creatures struck the priory. And that you had no scribes. I have scribal skills and speak a great many languages. I can also survey your artworks. I have knowledge of Dracula.
Dude.
Oh, why didn't you lead with that?
And what do you want
Yeah.
in return?
Access to the priory.
I no longer have interest in the books of the church. We have what you might call a new understanding of our relationship.
Oh god, they're.
You may have limited access to the priory so that you can search for it.
One question, if I may. What interests you so much about hell?
Dracula's wife is alive in hell.
Oh, what?
Dracula went from Brela to join her there.
So that's why you want to go?
Yeah.
Why is she in hell? She should not
But
be in
why
hell.
does it interest him?
That was unusual.
You're unusual too, bro.
Finally, forward motion. How could it be otherwise? I am immortal and glorious, and all these
Oh, you're
other
immortal.
smell of piss.
I don't think he's actually immortal. Maybe.
Yeah.
Serge is wrong again. He's actually immortal. Oh, hell no. They're attacking him. No.
He's ready. He knows. He knows.
Draw.
He ready for this. Let's go, boy. Fucked him up.
You dead, boy.
Threw a rock and caught
Oh! That girl dead as fuck.
I will not be hunted.
We are not hunting you. We need your help.
Sue me.
He was going to cover me. Please, I need to know if he's alright.
If he wants to continue living, he should stop right there.
You are the Alucard, and we do need
The Alucard.
I am not the anything.
I like these two already. Any bowmen are alright in my books.
We have vampires.
Not you. Real vampires.
Who was your quarry?
Her name is Cho.
Oh, they gave her a name.
We followed her here.
If she was in the castle with Dracula, then she died at Brela.
But she's not the only vampire in Japan.
What?
We are looking for the castle.
They can do some research and read the books. Yeah, you got access to the Belmont Library, Dracula's house.
Follow me.
Dang.
He's lonely. He needs people anyway.
Yeah.
Under our feet is the Belmont Hold, repository of all their knowledge.
You're just telling them everything.
There you go. Have at it.
You want to learn how to fight vampires and save your people. You will have to unlearn much of what you know about the world and take on more than you ever imagined.
Team Taka.
We are committed.
What? They're just this easy?
I think my mother would approve.
Oh.
Yeah.
Come on, then. We begin.
Damn. Did not expect this at all.
I'm gonna call him Hawkeye because Taka means hawk.
Hawkeye. Fair enough.
Wow.
Hey.
Who is Alucard's voice actor?
I think James Cutlass.
Man, so many big name,
Oh,
Hollywood actors coming in here and international actors coming in here lending their talents to
Seriously?
this, like
Who dat?
anime that's based on a video game series that hasn't had a new installment in a really long time. It's pretty
Yeah.
wild, honestly.
Yeah, I don't know for sure. Ada Dacomba McCormick is the voice of Isaac, and I have to give my Lost card back because he was in Lost.
Isaac. Oh, no, the guy.
Isaac, yeah, the voice actor.
Okay.
And the captain's voice sounded very familiar. So I'm,
Oh yeah, the guy.
keep
Yeah,
it
he
going?
sounded familiar.
yeah, right. Keep going through the credits. Let's see if we see him. Lance Reddick.
Yeah!
Oh my god.
It was Lance Reddick, of course. R.I.P.
Oh man.
Damn.
That voice did sound familiar.
Yeah, he's never put like a Caribbean type of twang on it before. But yeah,
that is him. That is.
I knew
totally
it. I was like,
him.
it sounded so familiar.
It did. Yeah.
That's
But
crazy
he's
that
the
he
pirate.
did that too.
Yeah.
That's
English,
star-studded cast, like the
Yeah.
kind that you wouldn't normally see. That's why, like, as a Western anime, this is really cool because you got people that you may not be used to seeing in these voice acting roles.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
Definitely.
in them. Like Jason Isaacs definitely has a strong voice acting portfolio, but Bill Nye, I don't know if I've seen him in many other things.
I think he's probably lended his voice to many other like animated works, but yeah, I think that he probably got into that with Davy Jones with Pirates of the Caribbean. I imagine that's where he kind of forayed into that because he's getting older, so it is probably easier for him to do voice work.
True.
Yeah.
This is really interesting to watch it with you guys because that's not something I ever think about, like who's the voice actors. So like when you say like, oh, it's this person, it's like, oh, wait a minute, somebody is actually voicing them. These are not actual characters that came up with their own voices. It's like, oh,
They
It's
recruited the best after best.
Yeah, they really have.
I'm excited to like see more Lance Reddick's work because I like his character as this captain. He's just, I don't even know what my fucking name is. I'm just the captain. That's all you need to know. I like to do business. Interesting enough for Isaac to like be like, all right, I'm not gonna kill you. You seem like you wear who you are on your sleeve. You know what I mean? I feel like Isaac is, as long as you're not there, just outright kill him and not listen to him. I don't think he will harm you.
He's not unreasonable.
Yeah. Unless you're just an innocent person that happened to be in that town where
apparently
those people across.
Well, he said to attack the people that had the swords. I don't think he went after the kids and the wives.
Did he? Did he? Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong, but I think that's what it was.
I don't know. I think he just said that I don't need any of these for forging. That's all he said.
I think it was everybody who got in his way, though.
I mean, because I feel like they would have shown kids and wives and stuff being killed. But I don't think we saw. I think the only people we saw getting killed were people with weapons and stuff.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think he has certain standards, perhaps. And I mean, and if he is Muslim, if he has, if he practices Islam, then he probably wouldn't kill women and children. He would probably only kill the people that opposed him. That probably wouldn't. He doesn't seem to be going out doing this maliciously. He seems to be doing it so far, and as we've been shown, in a retaliation to being attacked. So it seems like he's accumulating this. I mean, and as you see him roll up with a bunch of dead things, the closer he gets to a big city, things are going to be like, okay, we should probably kill this, whatever this is. So again, it's like a snowball effect, right? It's like it just amplifies. But I do like that they're incorporating, that they confirmed, I think maybe I was oblivious to this, that this is in the real world. And so it makes sense if they're talking about hell and Jesus and all the Abrahamic religions, that of course that Islam would be included, like the whole world. And I love that they included the map, that they showed us that they're in Europe, Eastern Europe specifically, which makes sense because I think Romania is where Dracula is.
Didn't the shop owner guy mention Calcutta also?
Like the couples came from Calcutta to get all the what was it, Carpathian mirrors.
I mean, if it sure there were signs before, but now it's like very readily apparent that they're making a lot of references to like real world locations and stuff. Like I'm sure we could have pieced together clues from the last couple seasons to like say like where Brayla could be or whatever, but Transylvania or Wallachia or whatever.
It's very much pointing it out.
Yeah, that's cool. And like right now, this is when Poland was still like a big superpower essentially. It was the Kingdom of Poland, and it's just cool to see how maps changed throughout generations and generations.
I wonder if that was always the case, because when they had all those generals who names were never given, we kind of just assumed that one of them was from India, one of them like seemed like they were China or Japan. But now like they came with that, what was it, Sumi and Taka in the end was like, from Japan. It's like, okay, from Kolkata, could be that demon person who died was actually from India. And now they showed it like they're in Austria. I was like, okay, so in the west side of the Eastern Europe, and then go all the way to the east. Like, okay.
So he said, just going back on that, he said it was a couple that bought the mirror from Calcutta. So let's say
who don't like being in the sunlight.
The woman general, they're vampires clearly. The woman general, if she was one of them, let's just assume, then maybe her husband has the mirror, and that's someone they need to go like see.
Probably.
I don't know if he still even wants the mirror at this point because he has something else that seems more useful.
Oh, I like that better.
Yeah, but I think that kind of just tells you like there's more than one. And just when like Taka and Sumi came in the end, was like, Cho is gone, but that's not the only vampire in Japan. So like there's More than like multiple vampires in each country, we should just assume, which is scary as hell.
It seems to have originated like in the cradle of life, like Mesopotamia area. Stemmed out from just like, historic civilizations. So when it reaches like the far reaches of like Asia, it's like maybe a little bit later than it was here in like the Middle East or in Europe or something, or in Africa perhaps, because that's where it all kind of happened and then separated. So
but the homie really Vlad was always the first. I'm not the first, but he was. I don't know. Is he the first? Is Dracula the first?
Romania's Eastern Europe. That's pretty darn close. I mean, that's all kind of like where the Middle East kind of starts. That's where Turkey, the gate to the east and all that stuff. It's all right in that area together.
Yeah.
Wasn't the first vampire English literature. Okay. Is there a lore about vampires in India? Because I've never heard of that. But then again, they might be called something else.
I've never heard of it either.
Yeah.
So we have mummies.
Yeah, what?
We have mummies.
Mummies are cool.
So I don't know if they would just call something else, but they were everywhere.
Just look up what they call that in.
Yeah, look up where
what is
vampires in India.
The first prose vampire story published in English. The vampire.
More like story. I just mean like in this lore, Dracula must be one of the first. Because like I just try to think of how there came to be vampires in different places. If you always have to like turn someone. So there must have been a first who then turned their kids, and then they spread out in the world and turned other people. You know what I mean? Because you don't have to procreate with someone to turn them. You can turn multiple people.
Yeah. There was some movie I watched when I was a teenager, and I can't remember what it was.
Interview with a Vampire?
No, it wasn't that. But I can't remember what it was. But they implied in the film, and maybe it was just okay, that Judas was the first vampire. The guy that gave Jesus up, the guy that turned on that he turned into the first vampire. And I can't remember what movie that was, but somebody in the comments let us know, because that's a thing. I remember watching it and thinking that's kind of a neat idea.
Nice.
Yeah.
One of the original vampires called is Claus.
Like Santa Claus?
Yeah. I don't know if it's Santa Claus, but
I don't know. I could kept on going. I just stopped.
Who are the original vampires? I think that's a show called The Originals.
Okay.
Yeah, you just have to. I do want to learn more, but then again, I always forget about it after I'm done watching Castlevania. I was like, oh yeah, I should have looked that up.
It'll just be a fact that you know forever then.
Yeah, exactly.
I like how Isaac is still on the hunt for Hector. Like, his loyalty is still sticking around. He's like, I'm going to find Isaac and beat his betraying ass. he's like, oh, you naked? You breathing, though? You breathing?
Yeah.
Oh, you going to cry? You going to cry?
You got to betray it? You not naked?
Okay.
But is he going to save him?
No, he wants to betray.
I think he's going to save him, but he's going to torture him once he saves him. Because I don't think he wants Camilla to have him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, Carmilla's plan is a good plan, but they are right. Like, the Hector clearly doesn't want to help them.
Right.
And all the dead will be loyal to Hector. So, Nasi will nor does.
I mean, either way, torturing or treating Hector well, I don't think he's going to want to go on their side.
Yeah.
He could have. They could have. He waited for Carmilla until the night fell, and then Carmilla was like, "Well, fuck you."
They had dragged, but then she dragged his ass.
Exactly.
Yes.
If she hadn't done that, he would have totally been loyal to her.
Yeah.
I was gonna. If they gave him the corner office and a bonus, he'd be like, "Okay, maybe. I'll go ahead and do this." Maybe.
I mean, he already betrayed Dracula, so he would have gone with Carmilla.
But instead, it's just like you're gonna do this at gunpoint. It's like, well,
now I don't know.
I think the character design of that one sister, she's way too goody two shoes.
Yeah.
Lorena?
She thinks she's gonna try to go play Trevor, and then maybe she'll feel sorry for him. And then, I don't know. I feel like maybe a romance is coming. Just that's a shot in the dark, but I just feel like
that could be a thing.
I can't see her being evil. She just looks like she's in Sailor Moon or something.
I have go ahead. I was gonna say I have the exact opposite inclination. I think that she's gonna turn out to be like the darkest one of them all.
I can see that happening,
could also be a possibility.
It's like everybody else is gonna go through all this like really big badassery, and then she's gonna come to and just have this moment of like, oh my god, like
that quiet little girl is Psycho.
yeah.
All right. I'll slowly get their names. It'll probably take me till the whole season.
Yeah.
Morana, Lenore,
organization,
and then Carmilla.
And her name, I don't know her.
Nora?
Striga is her. Morana is the wine drinker.
Purple one.
The main, the Indian looking chick.
Yes. Yeah.
This one.
And then Vice is
Amane.
So she
Lenore.
Yeah, the sweetest one looking is Lenore.
Yeah.
The Raven Cape person Striga, and she's Morana.
Okay.
Striga looks like she belongs in like Street Fighter.
That's why
Lenore
her
looks
name is
like
Striga.
Sailor Moon.
Yeah, I would stay away from Lenore.
Yeah. It could go either way. Lenore could go either way, and I won't be surprised.
And then Striga's gonna end up being the super soft one.
I was gonna say,
Misunderstood. Like what's that movie called? Encanto?
Encanto.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it. No
the Disney one?
spoilers.
It's so good.
Right, wait, the one where like she's holding a lot on her shoulders. You know what I'm
The
talking
sister?
about? Yeah.
Person don't trip. Yeah, that song is so sad.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, this was a great episode.
It was.
Like,
I like
a lot of
Isaac.
information.
Isaac is cool.
Isaac is like my favorite one right now.
Isaac is an interesting character. Like I know, like he seems cool, but at the same time, you know, he was working with Dracula, who was against humanity, but makes sense why he was against humanity. So it's like, as long as I'm good to you, I'll be fine, I guess.
Yeah.
They're really laying the pieces down for a more global conflict here than just the intimate of like Dracula and his thing. So I'm curious to how all these threads are going to come together by the end of the season. Because one thing this show does well is their finales, and like everything is like proper build up. So like when the action does happen, you're pretty glued to it because like you've had all the proper build up to lead up to it. So
Yeah.
I can't wait to see the Alucard and the Belmont and Seifel. The Belmont.
The Alucard.
The Alucard. Oh, the Belmont. All
The
reunited.
Belmont.
They need to be back together.
I want to see the Saifa and the Carmilla.
Sure.
Well,
sure.
On that
I
note,
thought that's what you were doing.
well, on that note, we're gonna see you guys for next episode.
Bye.
I am Vlad Dracula Tepes, and I want to thank you for watching Castlevania along with us. Special shout out to our elite and super normies, Edit D3, Joe Mags, Adrian Lee, Yang, Michael Hay, Cortez, Keyboard Junkie, and Uraga Gopal Krishna. We'll see you next week.